Southern Vangard Radio. This is DJ John Doe, and to the left of me is my man.
Woo! Cappuccino in the building, man. Homie, what's good? What's happening?
Cappuccino mix. I was channeling my inner red alert there. Did you hear just a little bit of it?
Yeah, I got you.
Just a little bit.
I got you, man. What's good, homie? Here we go again, you know.
Oh man, how are you, dude?
Man, I'm doing pretty good. I won't complain, man.
Drinking that good bourbon tonight?
I stay drinking that, man. It's Sunday night, so you know how we do it.
Peace to G Supreme.
What's up with G?
Well, I mean, you told me a little story.
Yeah. Oh, this is inspired.
Yeah.
By the God.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You were telling me how he was on this brew right here, and I made a run to the store.
Yeah.
They had a 12-pack of 16s.
Yeah.
$7.99.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah,
$8.
G, G is not one to mix his words at all. You know what I'm saying? So when at the height of our craft beer drinking days, I took some shit over there. He was like, "Yo,
what the
man,
fuck is this?
Hey, man, this is perfume, man. Why we?" He's like, "Why are we drinking white diamonds right now?" I was like, "Man, if you don't get this shit out, like, God damn, G, like, yeah." He was like, "Man,
that's real.
Bring the high lifes over here,
that's
man.
Real.
That's a real beer." He's like, "It's the champagne of beers. It says it on the can." I'm like, you know what? All right. Shouts out to the God G Supreme Allah, man.
Oh man, I love it.
Hell yeah,
I love it. Oh geez. Yeah, man. So what's new in your world, man? Anything?
Man, I can't call
just
it.
Trying
man.
to make it.
Yeah, another weekend, man. Just maintaining, man.
Running and gunning,
man.
All over the place,
making shit happen.
Now
getting very little sleep. Shit is crazy.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we do have an interview to do.
We do.
We have an interview session this week.
We do that.
And, I think it's time that we get down to business. But before we do that, if this is the first time that you're listening, welcome. This is Southern Vangard Radio. We drop twice a week. Twice a week Meeks, twice a week Doe. Southern Vangard Radio. On Tuesdays, it's a mix show. The latest and greatest hip-hop cut up by myself. And me and the homie Eddie Meeks over here just talk the awfulest amount of shit you've ever heard in your life.
We try to.
And, we're just drinking some good beer and some good bourbon and we have some good rap snacks over here to the side.
No doubt.
And you're just playing just tons of joints. There's about 25 million records that come out a week now. And we kind of pare it down every week and try to play what we think is the cream of the crop, so to speak. And then on Thursdays, we have an interview session with an MC or DJ or producer or A&R person, or it could be a photographer or illustrator. God knows who it could be. So that always drops on Thursdays. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can always find us on Apple Podcasts, on Mixcloud, on SoundCloud, on Stitcher Radio, Google Podcasts,
no doubt,
Spotify Podcasts. And thanks to our Knowledge the Pirate interview a couple weeks ago, our YouTube subscriptions are going through the roof, man. Because
we hit 100 last week. What happened?
We're like at 120, 125.
Oh man, shouts out to Knowledge.
Yeah, man.
Pirate,
Knowledge.
Ahoy, man.
Oh, that Black Caesar shit is out now. Go get it. Yeah, man. Every bit of the interview that he posted this week was all from the YouTube sites.
Okay,
so everybody is going there to subscribe. Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Cool.
Yeah, so cool. you can check us there. A lot of people listen to music
Knowledge, we appreciate
YouTube.
that, man. Thank you, man.
Word.
No doubt.
So yeah, you can check us on all those platforms, and we have some affiliates as well, Meeks, right?
Absolutely. ATLHipHop.com, IamClassicRawRadio.net, Return of the BoomBap, WRBB, X Squad affiliates, X Squad Radio, all of those here in Atlanta, and then we venture out to the West Coast with Soul Public Radio.
All right, beautiful.
Yeah, man.
All right, so let's get down to it. First off, these two gentlemen have been extremely patient with us.
Yes.
And that we have rescheduled this interview about 50,000 times.
Man, at the least, right?
At the least.
Yeah.
But so first off, thank you to them for being so cool and being so flexible.
No
and
doubt.
just dealing with the fuckery that is John Doe and Eddie Meeks.
No doubt.
Second off, I mean, Meeks, this is right in your fucking wheelhouse,
dude. I wish I was on Air Jamaica right now, like going on location to talk to both of these brothers, man. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, roll the biggest spliff you can right now. Grab a hold of something fat and nice and irie. Get a red stripe, Guinness, what have you, some Ray and Nephew, what have you. Put it in your glass and pour up for none other
than Five Steez.
Five Steez and Mordecai. What's up with y'all, man?
What's up, guys?
Good evening.
Yo, all going, yo, we're there.
Chilling. Big up. Every time, man. Respect. We already went through that, man, but let's do it again to make sure this shit is right, man. What's happening?
Yo, we're just here, yo. By the way, there's no more Air Jamaica, yo. Air Jamaica been done. So
what?
I mean, you can't. Yeah, right now it's like Caribbean Airlines.
Damn, I'm in the ocean right now trying to save my life. I didn't even know that shit was gone. I tell you how long it's been since I've been over there, man. You know what? As a matter of fact, y'all in Kingston right now, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yo, man, the last time I went over the yard, man, the driver, we had hired a driver, a car for the duration of the trip. Man, that brother wouldn't even take me to Kingston, man. He was like, "No, you don't want to do that, man. Why would he say such a thing?" I have this thing where, when me and the homie John, we travel somewhere, I like to go to the hood. You know what I mean? And I was just like, I'm over here, man. I want to see some real shit. This resort shit is cool and all that, all inclusive and all, banana daiquiris for breakfast and shit. But I want to see some real shit. Man, that dude wouldn't even take me over there, man. What's the deal?
Yeah, I mean, Jamaica can be like that. It's like a paradise and a slum.
Yeah.
So you have one side where it's, the pretty beaches and all of that, and then there's a city, there's Kingston, there's Montego Bay, Maypen, there's Spanish Town, there's all kind of places that kind of grime, So
okay.
Jamaica is just a mixture of all of these different vibes.
Okay, cool.
And I mean, if you come here as a tourist, I mean, generally you're safe. I mean, it's just that there's kind of sometimes this fear or this stigma, but you don't really have anything to worry about. I mean, as long as you're not really up to any trouble, you're okay.
Yeah, I'm a black man in America, man. I fear very little. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, man,
you're in more danger over there.
Yeah, I believe it. You no truer words ever spoken, man.
It's real talk.
He hit the nail on the head just then. That's real.
God damn.
That's dope. Yeah, man.
So Steez,
that's a sad reality.
No
that
doubt.
Is reality for sure.
No doubt. So Steez and Mordecai, you guys are about a month in to the release of your latest album, Love and Art. And I want to make sure we just kind of kick things off there and talk about that. We played a couple joints off the record. We've been playing your guys' music, I guess. Steez, you might have to correct me. Over the past 12 to 18 months, we kind of latched on to you guys and been playing some joints, and you just been feeding us since then. But let's just talk about the new record, and I want to make sure everyone knows about that.
For sure.
Okay, well, that's the latest project is Love and Art, and that's an album with me and Mordecai. It's 9 songs, and we started putting out singles, I think, around September. So we had songs like True Original, we had Work, Dreamer. We also had Days and Times. So the album been out since February. It's on all platforms, and it's really just BoomBap HipHop, jazzy music, something that's kind of inspirational, music from the soul. And I mean, I think it's something that people can appreciate, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We definitely appreciate it, man. We've been playing on the show. I think the first time y'all showed up on Southern Vangard was back on episode 80, July 2016.
Damn, 3 years ago.
Yeah,
almost.
Man, that's what's up. Yeah, so we've been rocking with y'all for a minute. Yo, Mordecai, as a producer, man, and you're in Kingston as well. How do you find yourself immersed in like boom bap and jazz loops and stuff like that?
Well, it's a very interesting question. Well, I have like friends and family, like, share me music, like from Notorious B.I.G. to Gangstar, that group name again, Mobb Deep, A Tribe Called Quest, you name it, you know?
Yeah.
And then that's where influence came from.
Okay. You came in contact with that as a youth, I guess.
That's correct.
Okay, cool. Now, do you have the Jamaican music in you as well, or?
No, that's straight BoomBap.
Wow. That's fucking awesome, man. Wow. I thought he was gonna, I do all of it. Nah, he's like just straight boom. That's what's up. I'm fucking with that even more.
Word.
Hell yeah.
How do you guys know one another?
That's a funny story. Actually, there's a hip hop event that, I think you might be familiar with the Council. That's a group that I'm a part of with Nomad Carlos, Sickest Drama, and Instincts. And we were putting on an event called Pay Attention, which was a local hip hop event. So back in 2012, we held the first one, and Mordecai was actually one of the very first patrons that actually showed up when we were just outside in the parking lot waiting. Like, event started at 8:00, and Mordecai showed up in a taxi, and then that's how I met him. And then just kind of became friends from there. He made beats, and then eventually we did more and more music. We did Heat Rocks, and now we have another album.
Dope. Mordecai, what's your weapon of choice in the production game, man? What are you making everything on?
You wouldn't believe it if I tell you. Mostly it's either on a phone or a tablet.
On the phone or the tablet. You know what? I actually would believe that there's a lot of phone applications from Native Instruments with the machine.
Oh, yeah.
I have actually seen somebody pull up a microphone app and record the clearest vocals I have heard in a long time right on their Android phone. It wasn't even an iPhone. It was an Android shit. Shit is crazy out here, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, you're surprised what you can do nowadays, you know?
Not surprised at all, man. So, but yeah, if the bottom line is if you can get the sound that you guys are getting from whatever, I don't give a fuck if it's 2 cans with a string tied to them. You can't front on that shit. The shit is top notch. So salute to y'all for sure.
Well, how did you guys figure out that you had a chemistry to make music together? I know Mordecai, you had beats. Steez, you had rhymes. Like, how did you guys kind of figure that out once you met?
Steez, you tell the best stories.
Come again, what you said, Mordecai?
I said you tell the best stories. You go first, bro.
Oh, boy, I don't even know. I think it just developed over time because there was a song that we did some years ago called Kingston Invasion, and that was the Sickest Drama featuring myself and Nomad Carlos. And I hadn't done anything with Mordecai until we did Heat Rocks. But the way that started was he kind of approached me and said, yo, he wanted to do a project. And he brought me all of these beats, and that's kind of how we started working on both Heat Rocks and Love and Art. And I think how it started working well was he kind of approached me the way I always want a producer to approach me, where he just brought me a bag of beats, just like, here's 90 beats.
Dang.
And I can just go through that. So like that gives me a lot of room to mess around and say, okay, I want to go in this direction or that direction. So that gave me a lot of freedom. And I think that was us starting to find a way where we could easily work together. He gave me enough to work with and then gave me the freedom to do what I wanted. And I found that generally we liked each other's sound. Like, he liked my rhymes, I liked his beats. So almost anything that I wrote, any idea that I had, he would like it. And maybe he would say, all right, let's do this a little differently or do this instead, you know? But I found working together was very easy. It's like we just kind of complement each other in a certain way.
Dope. Now, Steez, I asked Mordecai how he found himself, in the world of BoomBap and, real hip hop, however you want to phrase it. How do you find yourself doing this type of music, being where you are geographically?
Yeah, I think it's a similar story for anybody coming from Jamaica or anywhere else in the world where hip hop may not be the main thing.
Yeah,
it's always a case where a lot of times you have older people or family that introduce it to you. So for me, I had older brothers that were into hip hop, brothers that are like 7 and 9 years older. So for me, I was 5, 6. I'm hearing Tribe Called Quest, Public Enemy, you name it. So I came up on hip hop in a certain way, even though I was listening to dancehall and reggae.
Yeah.
And over time, listening to hip hop, you realize, yo, this is kind of interesting. So you start wanting to know more about it and you listen to it more and more. And then over time, I realized, you know what, this is an art form I want to use.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just a journey that you go on, and it starts from when you're young.
That's what's up. Yo, John, I just had a flashback, right? So my first trip to Jamaica was back in '99. My honeymoon. I went. Yeah, we was over in Ocho Rios, right? So, like I said earlier, I had hired a driver for the duration of the trip, and I had the Larger Than Life CDs with me, right?
Okay.
So he took me into town and we hit a record store, and I did a consignment deal with the record store in Jamaica
on your honeymoon.
On my honeymoon. I
love it.
Yeah, you can always try to figure out a way to handle business while you on some pleasure shit, right?
So on your honeymoon.
So I hit them off. I think it was like 5 CDs I left over there, and shook hands and was on my way out back to the car. Right before I could get in the car, Larger Than Life starts playing on the speakers outside of the record store.
Way.
No doubt. And I shit you not, there was dudes standing outside. They was like, honor. I was like, damn. I just did some shit. Like, hey man, I just fuck with the whole culture over there, man. And it's just really inspiring and doing my heart good right now to know that y'all are where y'all are, and it sounds like y'all came to love this shit the same way me and John Doe came to love this shit. That shit is just dope to me, man.
Yeah. It's just a universal
thing. It's universal.
About,
exactly. Exactly, man. That's dope. Damn.
Yo, and it's crazy. We're going to be, my crew, the council, we're actually going to be at the Trinity International Hip Hop Festival at Trinity College in Connecticut in a couple weeks.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
How did that come into play?
Oh well, actually, I performed there last year, back in 2018. So I've kind of been in touch with them over the years.
Okay.
And no, this time around, I'm getting to go back, but I'm getting to carry the crew.
Okay.
And it's basically a festival where they have acts from all over the world. So they're going to have some acts from, I think, Senegal, as well as Kenya. Last year, they had people from like Dam Rep, South Africa, Cuba. Yeah. So, I mean, hip hop is universal,
Man, that sounds amazing, man. Yeah. Now, when you get lined up on something like that, guys, do y'all try to maximize your trip? Like, are you only going to be in Connecticut, or do you plan on touching other parts of the country?
Okay, well, with this trip, it's going to be like a quick in and out. So we're actually going to be in New York for a little while, then we'll head to Connecticut, but we're not really going to be able to do any other shows or anything like that. But it's definitely in the, well, I won't say in the plans because there's no concrete plan yet, but we're definitely looking for ways and means to actually, tour the states. Maybe not necessarily a lot of states, but even just to say, all right, let's go to Florida and let's go to Atlanta. Let's New York. Yeah. Okay. So that's something that I'm working on right now.
No doubt. That'll be dope.
Yo, I got a question for you guys. Like, at what point did you guys think that you were good enough, or I guess good enough is probably the right way to put it, but what made you guys think like, all right, we're ready now, like we're gonna start putting out music? Like Mordecai, like what was that? At what point did you figure that out? And Steez, I want you to answer the same question if you don't mind.
Wow, that's a very interesting question too. I think around like 2015, 2016, right, Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah. Around that same time, we like say, yo, I'm gonna drop this. That was for the first project for Heat Rocks.
Gotcha. But I mean, how did you guys manage to make an impact over here? Because I can't even remember how I found your music. I don't know if it was on a blog, or what, but how did you guys, once you had the music, how'd you get it out there for the people to hear? Like, did you hire a publicist, or were you just making the round yourself to all the, the different blogs trying to get the word out? Like, how did that go down?
Well, yeah, generally over the years, I kind of been reaching out on my own to different blogs, DJs, podcasts, you name it. And I'm not even sure how I found out about you guys. I mean, maybe I found out about it through a blog, or maybe you guys found my music. I don't even know. I really don't know, I know I've been following you guys from about definitely 2016, maybe 2015.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, you were just on Wayne Ski's show recently, right?
Yeah, I did an interview with Wayne Ski just about a month ago.
Okay.
So I've been doing some interviews lately on different podcasts, different mix shows.
Okay.
So yeah, I pretty much do all of that on my own. Like, I kind of do my own PR work, marketing.
You got to do it, man.
I'm an independent artist, yo. Yeah, you have to do everything on your own.
You got to do it.
And right now, it's a little easier having like someone like Mordecai helping out, like being, like taking on the production like that and being a part of the project and decision making and all of that. So
no doubt.
Like, I've never really had a partner in a project like I've had Mordecai now. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of good.
No doubt.
So what's the process with you guys like, so Mordecai's doing beats, Steez, you're writing to him. Are you guys recording in the lab together, or is it you guys kind of, sending stuff back and forth? Like, what's the process like?
The process pretty much been like, he would present the beats. I sit with them for a while. I'd write something, let him hear a draft. He would say, yeah, you like that. And then we record it together. Like, we usually have a studio session and he would like lead the session and record me. So that's how we do a lot of the songs.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, man, one of my favorite movies is, oh my God, what is the name of this movie?
Was it something recent or something old?
Nah, it's an old joint.
I can't help you with this. I don't know what
action, comedy, what?
Nah, it's like it's a little bit of both, but at the heart of it, it's a crime. It's a caper type.
Martin Lawrence?
Nah, it's music based. The drummer Horsemouth is in it.
Harder They Come.
The Harder They Come. Check it.
Yeah.
So I love that movie, right? Because it's centered around music, but it's also got a little crime tinge to it. And one of the things that fascinated me about it was, I think that might have been the first time I got a glimpse of how records are pressed up. Because I think record pressing was a big thing over there in Jamaica and everything. Are you guys, like, speaking in terms of hip hop, do you find yourselves releasing music just digitally? Have you guys pressed up physical copies of anything yet?
No vinyl, unfortunately.
Okay.
Like, only CDs right now.
Okay,
so even like for Love and Art, we're going to have some CDs in April.
Got you. And actually, the name of the movie was Rockers. That was the name of the movie.
Rockers.
Yeah.
Oh, Rockers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both of those movies, Harder They Come and Rockers, are kind of same.
Yeah. Gregory Isaacs is in there, and a couple of
Shatters.
Yeah. I've seen Shatters. I've seen a couple of different versions of that. That's dope too. But yeah, definitely Rockers was something. I actually got a VHS copy of that, man. Like,
do you really?
Yeah, I really do. It's a dope movie, man. I would suggest anybody that fucks with music on any level to check that out. But definitely that was like one of the first times I saw actual vinyl being pressed up. The process, because they had different scenes in there. Is that something you guys would like to do? Like press up some vinyl, press up some plates?
Man. Most definitely. That's something that I would love to do. I mean, it's just about finding the right way to get it done. You know, maybe if we have a label. I see certain labels out there doing stuff like that. If we could work with them, that'd be good.
Okay.
But I mean, if we get to know our own, I mean, whatever we have to do. But
now that brings me
taking things.
Yeah, that brings me to another question. Now, there's a hip hop scene everywhere. Are you telling me that there's, y'all can come together with some other crews, some other artists, some other MCs, some other producers, and shit, y'all met at an event. So what's the scene? What's the hip hop scene like where you are?
All right. Well, scene is in an interesting space. Mordecai, that's cool.
Yo.
Yeah. So I would say right now it's in a space where things are very much digital. Like there aren't a lot of physical spaces where you can go, like in terms of events.
Yeah.
We're trying to have the event start soon. So that's going to pop off actually at Mordecai's spot. He has a little club that he kind of works at. So
okay, we can hear that in the background, man. What's the name of the club?
It's called Club Celeb.
Club what?
The name of the club is called Club Celeb, but it's affiliated with Olympia Crown Hotel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So y'all gonna start doing events over there. That's what's up.
Yeah, so that's the plan. So we're gonna have that happening soon. But we used to do other events in the past. Like as I said, there was something that was called Pay Attention that we're doing between 2012 and 2015. And we've had other events like, in more recent years, there's another event that I work on called the Apollo Series.
Mm-hmm.
But that one is not really a hip hop event. It's more like any type of artist. Like it could be a dancehall artist, reggae artist, it could be a poet.
Gotcha.
You basically have a stage there,
Okay. That's what's up.
But it's also open to hip hop acts as well. So
okay.
I should be performing on the next Apollo series that's happening in May.
All right.
Now, Steez, you were helping organize that event, right? The Pay Attention event?
Yeah.
Was that your baby or what's the story with that?
Yeah, in a way you could say that. I mean, for me and the council and some other guys who were involved at a certain point in time, that was something that we started and we're pushing for about 3 years. And that was pretty much the only like hip hop event in Kingston, like only hip hop music being played. Okay. And you could come there and you'd always see hip hop acts. And there'd sometimes be a little bit of a mixture. You might have like an R&B act every now and again. You might have a dancehall act, but the dancehall act might kind of have a hip hop flair, or might be over some hip hop production or something. So we'd kind of mix it up a bit, but we pretty much had a space that was kind of seen as the hub for hip hop in Kingston.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah. Man.
Since we haven't had that event now, there's kind of been like a vacuum. Okay. We're seeing where there's some other people kind of rising up and trying to do something. So we're just trying to support them, but at the same time, we're also trying to create another space, this kind of Thursday night thing that we want to do at Mordecai spot. So that's the next thing we're looking at right now.
That's what's up. Now you guys, I want some honesty here now, because your 2012 release, War for Peace, was praised by the Jamaican print media, which labeled it an unexpected landmark release for Jamaica. That's not light, fellas. How are you guys looked at and perceived as, I guess, the flagship hip hop artists for Jamaica or for Kingston or what have you?
Yeah, there is that perception. It is there.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the thing about hip hop in Jamaica is very much underground.
Okay.
It's not like we have the mainstream avenues or outlets available to us. So the love that we get is very much something that come from us doing our own grassroots movement, just kind of being there with our own events, as well as us online and developing our own audience.
Okay.
So the people that recognize it and understand the significance, they understand the quality, they understand, what it represents. And I mean, it's kind of honor to be seen like that. And I'm hoping that love and art will also be seen in the same way that I think War for Peace was seen.
Yeah.
And around that time, I think I was getting a good amount of local press. mean? Like, I think it's been a while since I got that type of press. I've gotten some good press recently, and I'm hoping to get some more coming up soon.
Okay.
So I'm hoping I can get that same type of validation, you know what I mean? And that kind of stamp, just for people to recognize this project right now.
That's what's up. Okay. Mordecai, are you strictly just doing work with Steez, or do you submit beats and work with other artists, or are you just working with Steez right now?
Well, currently I'm working with Steez right now, but I'm not afraid to collaborate with any other artists, either local or international.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. That's what's up.
So what's next for you guys? Like, Love and Art is right. Excuse me. Love and Art is out right now. Top of 2019. Like, what are you guys working on right now that you can speak about? Like, what's around the corner?
Well, I would say just more content and more shows. We have some music videos coming soon, as well as more local performances for now. We don't have anything lined up, in the States or Europe. That'd be good, but we actually have some local shows lined up. So we have a private show that we're doing soon. So that's something that we're not even promoting on. So inviting our audience to see us perform the album live, and then we'll have some other shows lined up in April and May.
Okay.
Dope.
You guys in the lab again too? Working on more music?
Never know.
At the
moment. Never know.
I mean, there's always ideas, but we're not actively, creating right now like that.
Okay.
All right.
Well, y'all know whenever that creativity comes into play and y'all get something, concrete and done, man, y'all got a home for it. Y'all can send it to us, man.
No doubt.
We'll put that shit out there. It's nothing.
All right, yo, I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
No doubt.
Yeah, man. For sure.
So Steez and Mordecai, we always like to give folks the floor kind of at the end of the interview, man, to get anything off their chest that they might want to, or what do you want to leave the people, leave the people with, man?
Mordecai, y'all say anything?
You go first. I'll say my piece afterwards.
All right. Just want to big up everybody for listening, big up you guys for sure, you know what I mean, for giving us this platform.
Right.
Been playing the music for a while, you know what I mean? So you guys have one of the best platforms out there in terms of underground hip hop, I think. And you've been stepping up, you have more episodes, you have the interviews, so I'm happy to be here and chop it up with you.
Oh, thank you, man. We appreciate that. We really do. We truly appreciate that.
Respect.
Well, thank you guys for the interview, Thank you for playing our music. I hope you guys enjoy Love and Art. I was going to ask, what's your favorite tracks from Love and Art?
Oh, gosh, I would have to go back and look. Hold on 1 second. I can tell you. Because I marked them. God damn, it's not wherever Mordecai is.
Man, I want to be where Mordecai is right now. I'm sorry, man. I
that
could
shit sounds live as fuck.
I would hit my bellman up at the hotel I was staying at to get me a bag of that ganja and go to. I'm gonna be like, take me to Mordecai spot, and he better know where the fuck it is too, man. I'm telling you, man. I ain't bullshit.
53 Malines Road.
There it is, man. That's where I'm going, man. Immediately, man. Soon as I get there.
Some of that high grade.
I want the high test. Don't even play with me. I want the high test. Man, my wife went over there, man, and we went up Dunn River Fall, man. She broke her goddamn foot. That shit was crazy. I'll never forget that shit.
On the honeymoon?
We was on the booze cruise, and we went to the falls, and we was going up the falls, and she stepped in a fucking hole and broke her foot.
Damn.
So after you do the fall, you go back to the boat and you go snorkeling. Well, we couldn't go snorkeling, so we drank up all the red Stripe on the boat.
Whenever you guys having your next trip, hit us up.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. We want to come see that scene, man. I would love to be. I just can't imagine being where you guys are right now and being at a hip hop event. That would be That would be the best experience I could think of, man. I couldn't think of anything better, man. I would love to do some shit like that. Homie, what you come up with?
All right, I got the joints.
What's the joints?
All right, the joints are... Well, I think one of the singles, Days and Times, I love that joint. The other one is the title track, Love and Art. And then one of the joints is Shaq. Not the Shaq, but Shaq the MC.
Message.
Which one?
Yeah, there you go. The Message. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Those are my top 3 picks. Like right off the top.
No doubt.
Respect.
What about you guys? What are your favorite joints?
Well, for me, I like Days and Times.
Okay.
Love and Art. Matter of fact, all of them. Come on, man.
Everything. I like everything on my album.
Goddamn thing.
Yeah.
I gotta say 1, 2, 3. You know, like all 9 of them. Man.
Yeah, the whole shit.
The whole shit. That's right. That's right. Put it out there, man, for sure.
It's so good, I can't pick one.
Yeah, I can't pick one.
No.
That's right. That's right, man. That's right.
Word.
Yeah, man.
Steez, what about you, man? What are your favorite joints?
Yeah, yo, I have to agree with Mordecai. All of them.
There you go. All of them.
There we go. There we go.
But I like the message. The message is kind of significant to me, and that's one of the songs I want people to sit with a bit. You know, just kind of listen to that one.
All right.
Yeah.
Dope.
All right. Beautiful. All right.
Definitely.
Well, fellas, we've taken enough of your time tonight. We really appreciate it. Real quick, if you can tell everyone where they can go to support, where they can go drop some dollars to support the both of you, that's the most important thing we can kind of leave these folks with. So let's just start there, and then we'll wrap this thing up. And you guys Mordecai is going to be fucking.
Mordecai,
he's going to be up all night, fucking, doing whatever. So.
Yeah, we ain't even worried about him,
exactly.
man.
He's all right. He'll be up the whole night. Yeah. But yeah,
so that weed is me. I wish I could share some of that weed with y'all. Is me.
Hey, man, we coming over there, man. Don't even worry about it.
Now, listen, actually, we talk a lot of shit about going to places. This is a fucking place we need to go.
Don't fucking play with me right now,
This is a place
homie,
we need to go.
I will sell blood to go over to Jamaica right now. I would tap my vein to go over to Jamaica right now. And I would go over there and perform for nothing.
Oh yeah.
Just give me the stage. We fuck with the music too, y'all. So we probably what we need to do is get y'all familiar with Dochino, man. But we fuck with the music too. We've been fucking with this shit since forever. So
too long.
So we might. And then speaking of an opportunity,
shit, I'll DJ for free.
Hell yeah! And speaking of an opportunity to perform in Atlanta, we might have something for y'all in October.
We do a little swap.
Let's keep in touch.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's keep in touch. I'm serious about that, for real. Yeah, man.
Word. All right, I'm sorry. So sorry. Welcome to Southern Vanguard Radio.
Yeah, we'll get off track in a minute.
We'll get off track like a motherfucker. All right, tell these folks where they can go support your brothers.
Where to get Love and Art. Love and Art is online on every platform. That's on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify. Get it on Bandcamp. That's fivesteez.bandcamp.com. Can get the merch at fivesteez.bigcartel.com. Yeah.
Dope.
Word.
There it is.
For love.
All right, beautiful.
Yeah, man.
All right, Steez, Mordecai, thank you, brothers, man.
We appreciate y'all, man. Big up, man. Big up yourselves, man.
One love.
And we'll see y'all soon, man. We'll see y'all soon. I mean that shit. We'll see y'all soon, man.
Yeah, with some jerk chicken.
Yeah, man. All of that, man. Curry. I want cocoa bread. I want all that shit. I want red stripes. I want ginger beer. I want all of that shit, man.
Hey, I want to go digging. That's what I want to go. I want to go fucking digging. I need to go digging for some goddamn records. That's what I need to do.
Yeah, we need to do everything, man. We coming. Get ready.
All right.
All right, man. All right. Peace, y'all.
Steez, thank you, man. Mordecai, thank you, brother.
Big up.
Big homie.
Y'all have a good night.
All right. Big homie.
All right, yeah, man. One love.
Word.
I had another flashback, man.
Oh, God, we got to go.
We
got to go to Jamaica.
I had another flashback. So, you remember the work we did to get Gotcha on BET.
Yes.
I was in Jamaica.
I remember this.
I was in Jamaica.
I remember this.
When the shit aired on BET.
That's right.
I was at Margaritaville. And I told the motherfucker to put that shit on BET because they didn't have BET at the hotel. I was like, I'm not missing this shit. I was like, where can I go that they got BET? They was like, well, sir, you could go. Well,
obviously Margaritaville with Jimmy Buffett.
Right. You could go to Margaritaville. They might have it. So we went to Margaritaville, man. First of all, this shit was on prime real estate. I'm talking about the beach was pristine. The water was bluer than a motherfucker.
I'm sure it was.
And they had a bar. They had a restaurant bar, but we were sitting at the bar on the beach.
Oh God.
So I'm trying to figure out the time variations and the differences and shit. I'm like, man, could you please change it to BET? He's like, yeah, man, no problem. Went to BET. I swear to God, within 5 minutes, Prophetics came on the fucking. And the bartender looked, he said, that's you? I was like, yeah, man, that's my video. The next thing I know, every screen in the restaurant had the fucking Gotcha Prophetics. I bullshit.
How's that possible?
We was out there having a fucking ball, dude. I never forget. I love fucking Jamaica,
we
man.
We gotta go, dude. We gotta go.
That's our ticket right there.
That's a cheap trip, too. You can go to Jamaica for nothing, man.
Dude, we can go over there and rock and chill and get our shit together, man. I want to go.
Yeah,
we talk a lot of shit on this show.
We're
about
doing
going places.
2019.
We going to
2019.
Jamaica,
we doing that shit. Steez, Mordecai, get ready.
We coming.
You got how tall are you, Meeks?
I'm 6'7".
You got a big 6'7", fucking huge black dude coming your way. You got a 6'2". Fucking receding hairline white guy coming your way. We're gonna fuck shit up.
Homie, we're gonna have to take bourbon with us, man. I don't think they got no bourbon over there. We're gonna have to either have it shipped or we're gonna have to take it with us.
I don't care. I'll drink whatever's there. It doesn't matter. I don't even smoke. I won't be smoking in Jamaica. Fuck that.
That's my homie. You heard it here first on Southern Vangard Radio.
Yo, Five Steez, Mordecai, Love and Art is everywhere.
Yeah, man.
And it's a Southern Vangard Radio twice a week, Meeks.
Twice a week, man.
Dope.
Southern Vangard Radio, we out. Peace, y'all.